Why would you want to do this one?
Sounds fun.
How did you feel in there? What was it like?
Tickling.
Daniel, cosa è stato?
I love hamburger like no other food. I have eaten 32,340 Big Macs in my lifetime. I'm closing in on 50 years next year of eating them every day. This is a McDonald's Big Mac. It's the best sandwich in the world. When I like something, I stick with it all the time. My habit right now is just to eat 2 a day, and that would be like 14 a week. The obsession with Big Macs began because, for one thing, my love of hamburger. May 17, 1972 is the day I got my first car. I drove to McDonald's. I ordered my first 3 Big Macs, went out in the car and ate them. And I said right there that I'm gonna probably eat these the rest of my life. And I threw the cartons in the back seat and started counting them from day one. This is 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, and so on. How I keep track of how many Big Macs I've eaten is, for one thing, I save the cartons. Another thing is I save all the receipts, and I also keep a running count on a calendar. I've kept a running count on the calendar since May 17, 1972, right up through today, so I can tell you which Big Macs I ate on which day. This is a McDonald's Big Mac. It's the best sandwich in the world. As you see here, you've got your sesame seed bun on the top, first patty, pickles, you have some lettuce, special sauce, and you got your middle bun, second patty, slice of cheese, more lettuce and special sauce, and then the bottom of the bun. And that is your best sandwich in the world. Delicious.
Don Gorski did not tell me about his Big Mac obsession when we first met. I'm not sure it was an obsession quite then. He ate Big Macs every day. As a matter of fact, sometimes I would bring him a Big Mac, but I didn't realize it would go on forever.
I ate my first Big Mac on May 17, 1972. I started out eating pretty much 9 a day for quite a while here. I'm not a type of person that tries new stuff, and when I like something, I stick with it all the time. It's like, for me, it's Big Macs every day. It's Coca-Cola every day. The stuff that I like is what I do every day, and it's just part of the way I am. People that say that Big Macs are unhealthy, I think it depends on the person. I think for most people, if they're unhealthy, it's because they maybe eat too much. For somebody like me, if I eat 2 Big Macs, and that's pretty much all I eat all day, but I like the fries, sure, but you know, that's one of the things where I feel like I could keep from eating and not gain too much weight, you know, so, but the Big Macs I gotta have, so that's my main diet.
So Don comes into the restaurant quite often. Since 1972, he used to come in once a day and order 2 Big Macs. Since he's been retired, I think he figured out he was spending more on gas than he was on sandwiches. So now he picks up 6 at a time and 8 at a time on Mondays and Thursdays. So we get to see him twice a week.
Okay, I probably will be eating Big Macs every day for the rest of my life. The only exception is that Mary once told me that when it comes to where she's got to put a Big Mac in a blender, that she says it's over for me. But if I eat Big Macs every day, and then when I do go, my boys can write down which Big Mac was the last one I ate, and then they can tell people, oh, this many Big Macs will kill you.
As far as Don's health, the doctor has said it's pretty good, actually. His blood sugar has been normal. His cholesterol has been exceptionally good.
I've stayed in pretty good shape because, for one thing, I'm kind of hyperactive. I do a lot of walking. I like to joke with people. I tell them I walk around the block usually, but they don't know that it's 6 miles around our block. We have my granddaughter Serena seeing her first Big Mac ever, and this is my granddaughter Anna seeing her first Big Mac ever. A lot of people that have gotten in touch with me, and they've given me their McDonald's collections, and you know, just given me stuff that meant something to them that was McDonald's related, and they wanted me to have it. And so it doesn't matter how trivial a thing McDonald's wise that people give me, I'm gonna save it for the rest of my life. Big Macs will always be my favorite food, and it's just like, you know, sometimes people will say, well, what happens if they quit making them? And they aren't gonna quit making them. I'm sure this place will probably just stay open for me just to keep making them, but I gotta thank my wife for being patient with me all these years, because she doesn't let it bother her, you know, and it's been great being married to her and putting up with all this stuff.
Call him part of the Mick family. If you know a little bit about Don, he's more of a humble servant with a great appetite for a great sandwich.